My friend Dean and he was in college with me. And even though he was not a believer, he saw this Jewish guy who was interested and wanted to help. And he takes me to this movie about Jesus. And at the end of the movie, I was crying. And Dean, if I was crying, he was weeping. We got in the car. We're driving back to Lewisburg. And I began to pray. Now, even though I'd been in the synagogue all my life and had been bar mitzvahed and been to temple, I had never prayed. I'd never prayed from my heart. I'd never talked to God as if he was a person. And I said, God, I believe you're real. I didn't believe you were real 8 months ago, but today I believe you're real. And if you will tell me how to serve you, I will serve you. Do you want me to become an Orthodox Jew, a Lubavitch? Do I have to become a born-again Christian? Maybe a Hindu? I don't know. But if you show me, I'll serve you. And as I finished this prayer, I prayed inside, not out loud. Suddenly, I noticed that Dean was losing control of the car. It began to swerve from side to side. It spun around several times. And as the car began to swerve from side to side and then spin around, I just thought, are we going to die? And then it flips over several times and we end up in the middle of the ditch. Now, the first thought that came to my mind as I'm laying upside down in a ditch in the middle of North Carolina is there could not be a Jesus. If this was real, how could I get in a car accident right as I'm praying? And as I was having all these thoughts, I realized we're in a car still upside down. And I looked to Dean, he's fine. He looks to me and I'm fine. And we looked at this car, this wreckage. It was a total loss. It's pitch black. It's probably 10 p.m. at night. We didn't know what to do. We start walking and we see one house in the middle of nowhere. We walked up to this one house. We knocked on the door. We walk in, we sit down. They're giving us water. I saw a Bible. I saw a magazine that I knew was kind of religious or something. And I knew we just got in an accident, but I asked the wife, I said, are you guys believers in Jesus? And she said, well, yes. She went on to talk theologically about what Jesus did. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't understand any of it, except that while she was talking to me, a presence and a power that I cannot explain in human words came upon me. I'd call it electricity, but that's too weak of a word. I could not get rid of this feeling. And the more I resisted it, the stronger it got, like somebody was just turning it up slowly. And I just stopped her and I said, what is this feeling I'm feeling? I asked God just a few minutes before, show me the truth. Next thing I know, I'm upside down in the middle of North Carolina. Then I'm in the home of true, genuine believers in Jesus. The movie, the prayer, the car wreck. And if I deny this, I have no excuse. This is real. And the next day I woke up and I thought, well, how will I live a life free of drugs and alcohol? And then one day became 2 days. And 2 days became a week. And suddenly it was a month. And then I realized I was free. I just believed and everything changed in my life.